Hello everybody, welcome aboard Delta Flight 314, service to Minneapolis, and then we'll be continuing on to Detroit, Fort Wayne after that. So we're on the ground here at Omaha Eppley Field. It is a cool day. Weather, we got wind 150 at 6 knots, from clouds at 25,000, minus 6 C, so below freezing, altimeter 3021, and that's information Bravo from the real world. We are on Vatsim today, but no coverage yet. We're flying into Minneapolis, and then our plan is to do a turn in Minneapolis and head on to Detroit. So 3021 on the altimeter, and that's about the rest of it. So today we are in a Boeing 737-800 flying in Delta colors. Looks like we have everything set up and ready to go. The ground handling has been taken care of. We are about fully loaded passengers, so we have 151 passengers on board and 16,000 pounds of fuel. We'll have to refuel when we get to Minneapolis, but we're carrying a bit of extra because we are going into a Vatsim event field. The route for today is pretty simple. We're heading from Omaha to Minneapolis St. Paul, Omaha, departing runway 14 right. So what we're going to plan on for ease of taxi. We're going to be going direct to Rock, which is going to start basically the Nitzer 3 arrival into Minneapolis. And from there, we will go down to, we're expecting the ILS for runway 30 left, according to the real world digital latest. But again, we will see what Vatsim does when we get in the air and on our way. Weather in Minneapolis today, it is cold. Obviously, there's snow on the ground here. Wind 310 at 8 knots, 10 mile visibility, pretty clear. Minus 13 C, altimeter 3023, using visual approaches for the runway 30 left. And that is about it. So no other special concerns for today. We are untowered at the moment. We are on an uncontrolled field at Omaha. We're going to get up in the air hopefully before center gets online, so I don't have to go get a clearance from center. So let's get to the runway. We are going to do our final checks now before we push. So we have the APU running, get some warm air going, and we are on APU power now. So we can get rid of the ground power. We'll clean up some of these shocks. We've got everybody on board. Seatbelt signs are closed. The other thing to note as we're flying today, I have reset new controls. I set up an X's and O's profile for all the stuff. So it lets us do more light things with the buttons on my Honeycomb Alpha and Honeycomb Bravo. So just be advised if we have any complications arising from that. It is still not a mature setup, so we'll keep an eye on anything control related from that perspective. All right, so we're going to finish cleaning up, and let's get into the air here. Omaha traffic. Delta 314 taxiing to runway 14 right via Alpha, Omaha. All right, so for our departure briefing today, we are at Omaha. We're taking off on runway 14 right. We're going to fly runway heading. Until we feel comfortable, we've maintained an altitude, we'll say 3,000 feet, and then we'll make a left-hand turn, climbing directly 25,000 feet to our next waypoint, which is Rock. So we will climb runway heading and then turn left. No star here out of Omaha for us for the moment. As far as performance, we're doing a 2K D rate. We have a V1 calculated 133, V rotate 133, and V2 140. We're taking our problems with us. A V2 trim set 4.31, flaps set flaps 5, auto brakes set RTO. As we get to line, we'll do our traffic call, and then we'll get up in the air. One thing to do, we need to preset the MCP, so we'll set heading 142 up here. We'll check on heading select mode, and we will climb out an IS of 140, and then we'll go up to about 250 after that. We'll reset, we'll hit the clock as we roll in. Just doing a quick check to make sure we haven't had ATC come on or anyone else around us. Doesn't look like it. Let's make a traffic call. Omaha traffic, Delta 314, going to take runway 14 right, departing out to the north, Omaha. traffic. Delta 314, clear 14 right, climbing through 3,500, departing out to the north. Last call, Omaha. All right, now we're going to punch in direct rock just to reset where we're at. And we'll take LNAV. And we'll take VNAV, which all it's doing in this case is going to be keeping us below 250, below 250 or below 10,000. Time for a quick arrival briefing into Minneapolis. We are, about 20-ish minutes away. Minneapolis just posted information. Quebec, wind 300 at 7 knots, 10 surface visibility, clear skies, negative 15 C, negative 19 on the dew point. Altimeter 3026, using visual runway 30 left, visual 30 right. Currently we have 30 left programmed in. But we will we'll see what we get from there. Approach is online now. I'm assuming we'll see center any second now. We have approach, we have tower, we have ground. Let's prepare to get into Minneapolis. Not sure when we'll call up approach, but they'll call us when we need to talk to them.
Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, native information, Quebec 2253 Zulu. 1300 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature -15. Dew point -19er. Altimeter 3026. Visual runway 30 left approach in use. Visual runway 30 right approach in use.
So here's a look at the approach. Pretty straightforward. We're coming in from Rock. We've passed here, actually. We're over KB at flight level 240. We got to keep up the speed at 180 knots. At or above 16,000 at demo. We'll keep descending per the arrival until we're told otherwise. I've got 10,000 feet plugged in the MCP right now. I'm assuming we'll be in contact with approach by that point. We will see 9,000 feet beyond that, and then we'll come down to a final altitude. We're landing runway 30 left and right, so we'll expect canned at 7,000 to be our bottom. Minneapolis Center, good evening. Delta 314.
Romeo, turn 10 degrees right.
10 degrees right.
Delta 314, Minneapolis Center, squawk 6363.
6363, and we're descending Nitzer 3 at the moment.
Minneapolis Center, good afternoon. Clipper 248.
South of Farmington, BOR, descend via Nitzer 3 arrival, runway 30 left. Minneapolis altimeter 3026.
Descend via Nitzer 3, expecting runway 30 left for Delta 314. All right, so we got Nitzer 3, we got 30 left. We did get an altimeter, I don't remember what it was, but it's on the paper here.
Minneapolis Center, Clipper 248, heavy.
Clipper 248, Minneapolis Center, good evening, squawk, or actually I-10.
3026. 30. We'll put this in the little numbers first. 3026. Then just verify our legs here. We want to end up at canned at 7,000, so we're going to...
Minneapolis Center, good evening, Jazz 719.
We're cleared down to 7,000.
Jazz 719, Minneapolis Center.
And then we'll expect, we've got the ILS punched in, but we'll expect the visual. That's 17,000 now. We'll
6324 in the box, Jazz 719.
put in the altimeter here. Minneapolis approach, Delta 314, descending Nitzer 3 through 15.5.
Delta 314, Minneapolis approach, runway 30 left, advise information, Quebec.
30 left, and we have Quebec on board, Delta 314. Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent into Minneapolis. We should be on the ground in 15 minutes or so. Temperature in Minneapolis is a very cold negative 16C, which is negative a large amount Fahrenheit. Other than that, skies are clear, very sunny, and we'll be on the ground here shortly. Thank you, flying Delta Airlines. We've put the seatbelt signs on. We've got a little bit of turbulence up ahead here, so we'll be on the ground shortly.
Delta 314, the heading was 03030 heading, sir.
030 for Delta 314.
And Delta 314, let's make it a heading of 050 now, just to widen you back out and just to maintain 4,000. 50 heading, 4,000.
All right, 050 and 4,000, Delta 314. Yeah, so I thought I heard 030, but I thought I heard left turn 030, and I couldn't do a left turn 030, but I'm not sure about that, so I read it back. I definitely read it back 300, so not hearing. Wasn't sure about that one. And that should be the field off our nose.
Clipper 248 heavy, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, Clipper 248.
Primary 4211 heavy, resume normal speed.
We'll resume normal speed, Primary 4211.
56. Delta 314, turn left heading 330, just want to maintain 3,000. 330 and down to 3.
Left turn 330 and down to 3,000, Delta 314.
Delta 314 rolling out, airport will be 11 o'clock and 12 miles.
Roger, we have the field in sight, Delta 314.
Delta 314, clear visual approach, runway 30 left, and contact tower 126.7. Good night.
All right, cleared visual approach 30 left, and we'll contact tower 126.7. See you, Delta 314. Tower Delta 314, visual 30 left.
Delta 314, Minneapolis Tower, wind 280 at 7, runway 30 left, clear to land, traffic on the roll now.
All right, runway 30 left, clear to land, Delta 314. All right, so we're coming into land. Lights are on. Flaps are extending. We'll keep the speed coming back. We are at 5 mile final now. And we have a final approach speed of about 147, so we'll aim for 150 here. And we'll keep the speed coming back. If we do need to go around, we're climbing 1,300, then climbing 3,000 on heading 301. We can actually punch that in here, but...
Delta 542, turn left heading 280, contact departure. Have a good night.
Departure, good day, Delta 542.
All right, we've got the field. Keep it coming down, and again, we're going to exit right, ideally before we hit the crossing runway, but maybe not. We'll see. Getting a little low. Let's bring some power in. Snowy runway, a little hard to see, but we got the threshold there.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Delta 314, right when able, ground point 90.
All right, ground point 9 or Delta 314. See ya. Minneapolis ground Delta 314. We vacated 30 left at Delta. Request taxi to the terminal.
Delta 314, Minneapolis ground, good afternoon. Where are you parking today?
Anywhere in Terminal 1.
Delta 314, taxi to Gulf Gates via Alpha and to the gate.
All right, Alpha to the gate. Delta 314. All right, so we're going to get the airplane turned around here. We're going to use all the PMDG ground handling stuff because it's a little more stable than GSX. But we're going to do a turn. We're targeting a 0115 Zulu departure from Minneapolis. So 0115 Zulu. That'll give us about 50 minutes to make a turnaround.
Primary 4211, around good evening. We're on Charlie Whiskey when we're looking for a span 5.
So one of the things that I've found has helped me be a better, and I use better with air quotes, airline pilot, is just giving myself time between an operation, giving myself more time than I think I need, giving yourself more time before you try to push back to go through all the checklist. If you're sitting around looking around thinking, hey, I got everything done that I need to get done, read the checklist, read the charts one more time. That's a good place to be. You'd rather be there than rushing at the last minute to get everything done. So that's kind of part of this exercise now. We got plenty of time. I'm kind of hoping Minneapolis gets a little busier. But we got plenty of time to make the turn right now. We're going to review all the charts for the next flight beforehand. And then we'll start getting the airplane set up in, 10, 15 minutes once we start boarding the baggage. All right, we will release the galley and just get everything programmed in for the next leg. On this next leg, we should be full of passengers, 160 in total, which means we need to load 160 here, which I think is the max we can take. We won't board them just yet. We'll get ready with their baggage, though. Cargo load for the day. They are asking for a total of 8.6. So we'll do 4.4, 4,400 in the front, and then probably, 4,200 in the back. And that'll be close enough. So we'll load the baggage in a minute. We've got the fuel basically done. We've got catering done. Everything else is gravy. We're going to sit here on APU for a minute, just to keep the airplane warm for the moment. It is very cold out today. Should have loaded a little extra fuel for that. But we did. We loaded, I think, an extra 3,000 or 4,000 pounds of fuel.
FedEx 420, monitor tower 126.7, have a good flight.
Monitor.
Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, data information Romeo 2353 Zulu. 1280 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000.
Delta 922 requesting IFR clearance Detroit Metro with Romeo.
Delta 922, Minneapolis ground, good afternoon. You're cleared to the Detroit Metro International Airport, Cold 7 departure. Dell's transition, Dennis filed. Climb by 6 up, maintain 7,000, spec flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.47, squawk 3622.
All right, we are cleared to Detroit. Colt 7, Dell's transition, then is filed. Climb maintain 7,000. We'll expect 350, flight level 35010 minutes after. 135.47 is departure, and squawk 3622, Delta 922.
Delta 922, read back correct, select runway 30 right for departure, call for push.
All right, we'll expect 30 right and call for push, Delta 322, or Delta 922. All right, so while the rest of the passengers load up, let's do our second leg briefing for today. We're flying IFR to Detroit Metro Airport. We have information, Romeo. We're on the ground here at Minneapolis St. Paul at the Gulf Gates, Terminal 1. We have been cleared via the Colt 7 departure Dell's transition, then as filed, which is basically straight to our arrival in Detroit, which is going to be on the Rickety 2 arrival into Detroit Metro. Weather today at in Minneapolis is, I have the ATIS on board. Information Sierra is now current. Negative 15C, wind 290 at 5, clear skies, altimeter 3029. 3029, it's rising a little bit. We're using 30 left, we're expecting 30 left for the departure. And we are we're requesting clearance to push and start from ground is the only other thing to note here. We're in a Boeing 737-800, second flight of the day. I did apply a fix to our landing gear bind, which didn't work. So we'll try that out and see if landing gear is mapped correctly here. But if not, we will manually take control of it. On the departure, we're going to fly the Colt 7, runway 30 left. We're going to fly an assigned heading, whatever they give us, from 220 to 360, and then we'll cross the 3,500, and then they'll vector us around to join the SID out top altitude of 7,000. So we'll be climbing maintain 7,000 unless told otherwise. A little busy here picking up, so we've got airplanes left and right of us. So we'll call for push when we are ready, and that'll be in just about 4 or 5 minutes once we get ready to go. We have 8:15 wheels up time, so we'll try and get started taxiing by 8:10, and that'll be just fine for us. As far as perf init is concerned, we have V1 144, V2 145, and our V2 of 151. Rotating at 145 knots, trim at 5.97 for a flaps 5 departure. So we'll get that all tuned in, and we'll get ready to push just as soon as the rest of the passengers get on board. Delta 922 ready to taxi.
Delta 922, let's see here. Sector 30 right via Delta, right on Papa.
Alright, taxi 30 right via Delta, right on Papa, Delta 922. Tower 126.7. See ya, Delta 922.
Delta 922, turn right heading 360, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, turn right heading 360, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff, Delta 922. Alright, so we've been cleared to take off. We're going to be flying due north on departure. That's heading 360. 922 climbing through 5,000, heading 360.
Delta 922 Minneapolis departure. Radar contact, climb and maintain 17,017.
Up to 17,000, Delta 922. Alright, so we're on the departure. We're climbing 17,000, heading 360 due north, and we're accelerating now 250 knots. A little rocky on the departure there. But that's alright. We can also clean up the airplane. All brakes off. Flaps are up. Speed brakes are retracted. Gear is up and in the off position. We'll leave seatbelts.
922, turn right direct Colt and resume the departure.
Right direct Colt and resume the departure, Delta 922. Minneapolis St. Delta 922 climbing through 14,000 for 17.
922 Minneapolis Center, climb and maintain level 350.
Up to flight level 350, Delta 922.